When music teacher Marty married administrator Shannon, they settled into an updated suburban house with their sights set on starting a family.
My house was perfect. I got to pick it out, everything that I loved.
But not long after moving in, life turned on a dime. When Marty's beloved grandmother left them her 115-year-old 2,000-square-foot farmhouse that had not only been home to Marty, but a respected summer music camp for over 2 decades.
It's been so special to so many families. We quit our jobs and moved down here.
Moving here was a challenge, but the property is awesome.
It's perfect.
If we lived outside, that'd be great. In here, it's definitely a different story. There is a to-do list that's always growing, and we can't keep up with it.
I would love to fix everything in this house, and I can. But unfortunately, I'm working, and it would take a year times 10.
But they don't have a decade to wait for fixes.
We are expecting a little one.
We can't keep up with 115 years of problems, and we've got a baby on the way.
I love this house. I feel like it's part of my identity, and I'm really excited about our kids having that as well.
He is holding on to this home, and it's a little frustrating. All I see is to-do list, to-do list, to-do list. It is time for us to go.
But making this house work means overhauling almost every square inch, starting in the kitchen.
The kitchen is the area that needs some work. That's nothing to move for.
The refrigerator is outside because in the kitchen, the floor isn't strong enough to hold our refrigerator. Our routine right now is to get bundled up so we can make breakfast. Who does that?
And it's not just the kitchen floors that seem on the brink of collapse.
The floors in the home are leaning like this.
I can fix that with some 3/4-inch plywood.
It would take a lot more than that before Shannon would feel comfortable entertaining in this ancient space.
The family and dining room are so dark. Call me crazy, but I'd like to see what I'm eating.
It's romantic. It has ambiance.
And just beyond the uninviting central space lies another room Shannon would rather remain out of sight.
This downstairs bathroom, it's the bathroom/laundry room. Come on over. You want to use the bathroom? Would you mind folding some laundry while you're in there?
I'll give it to you. That is the area that needs work immediately.
A lot of work.
But that's not where the main floor work ends.
The front of the house is the original 115-year-old part of the home. The rooms are so cold because they're not insulated. I would love for Marty to be able to have a great office and music room, but right now, he can't use that space.
I'm cold all the time anyway. I don't even have any hair.
While the main floor may not be ready for guests or clients, it's the fact that the upstairs isn't ready for the impending family that concerns Shannon the most.
Every room has a problem with floors, walls, or paneling.
I like the wood.
I just want it to be in working order.
Arriving on site are designer Hilary and Realtor David, both ready to save Marty and Shannon from their daily debate.
All right, listen, what's your list?
All right, must-haves to go. Move-in ready, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, including an ensuite, large modern kitchen and entertaining space, dedicated laundry room, music space for Marty, and a large property with an outbuilding large enough to accommodate the summer music camp.
Basically, they want this with a better house on it. Let's see what they want in their house.
All right.
Their stay must-haves: renovate the kitchen, update the family room, dining room, and parlor, dedicated laundry room, update main floor bathroom, insulate and update Marty's music room, create a master bathroom, and update all bedroom walls and floors.
I mean, that sounds like a gut job to me.
Hilary and David meet up with Shannon and Marty to find out what kind of budgets they'll be working with.
We have been through your house. The list of to-dos in that house is 1.5 miles long, and I really don't see that all getting accomplished.
I agree.
I've done a valuation on your home, and the current value is $300,000.
It's a little disappointing.
You have to take into consideration the amount of work that needs to be done inside that house. So what is the budget for the new house?
$400,000.
Okay.
Even if the budget was $600,000, I don't think that it would be able to replace the sentimental value and the amazing memories and stuff that we have there.
I fully understand that. I will see what I can do.
There were some good times in that house.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what? The house needs an awful lot of work. You know that. But it also can be a home that will work for you and your growing family. But I have to know how much I have to spend.
The budget's $75,000.
There are structural issues. It doesn't necessarily mean that's going to eat up the whole budget, and I can make this house work in the really important areas. And when I'm done, honestly, I believe you're going to love it.
David is already out the door and on his phone with his $400,000 house hunting budget in hand, determined to find Marty the space he and Shannon need without all the headaches piling up at home.
Bye-bye.
Meanwhile, back at the house, Hilary and contractor Eric have arrived, determined to use every penny of their $75,000 renovation budget to put this crumbling farmhouse back into working order and prove to Shannon her family's future belongs here.
Holy moly. Talk about a tight space. This keeps up, I gotta stop working out.
This looks so good emptied out.
They're very, very soft and wavy, these floors. I'm gonna have to call the engineer.
We'll deal with it. But the interesting, fun stuff is the kitchen. So I'm going to expand it this way, get rid of that little narrow hallway you didn't like. And with that wall down, imagine all the light that's going to come through. It's going to make this whole space amazing.
Definitely.
Everything here is going to be light and bright.
Beautiful.
All right, so now bedrooms, okay?
1, 2, 3, 4 bedrooms so far. I'm just adding up all of the sheetrock and insulation and everything else that you have me doing.
Here's the real challenge. I need to have a master bathroom in here.
In there? It looks like a non-suite.
It's going to be that closet combined with the closet that is of equal size on the back side of that. I mean, it's small, but I could still get a shower, a vanity, and a toilet out of that.
Yes, we can.
The bed now swings against that wall, and this is my wall for closets.
I'm good with everything that you have to say.
Good.
But I have guys standing around downstairs. I'm gonna start knocking some walls down.
Do not touch this. The only thing I want from you is to know about that floor. Figure out what's going on with the soft, saggy, surfy floor. You do realize that everything is hanging on you not finding anything terrible.
You got it.
First up, Eric and the boys tear into the ancient kitchen, removing the solid wood cabinetry and breaking up the floor to make way for the structural engineer who will be assessing the cause of the sinking slanted floors. And as the dumpster fills up at home, 20 minutes away, after a surprise Carolina snowstorm, David is hoping this spacious suburban new build offers a solid alternative to the crumbling cottage Marty and Shannon are coming from.
I know it's probably further out than you want to be, but you also need a house that's done from top to bottom.
It's in a neighborhood.
But look, you're surrounded by forest.
While it may be in a completely different type of neighborhood than their own, this newly built house is 2,900 square feet of modern function, featuring 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, including a spacious master bath. Easing the daily frustrations are an open concept kitchen and family room, a separate dining room, a dedicated laundry space, and a large room for Marty's music lessons, all on an attractive lot backing onto protected lands.
It's a little sterile in here.
It's new. And
Which means no problems.
Which means no problems. This is nice and open.
Right.
It feels refreshing when you walk into it.
It is more inviting, it is.
This is what you need.
I love it.
Our kitchen is terrible.
Yes. Here you have your laundry room, separate from the bathroom.
Great.
More to see.
This is nice.
Yeah.
Now this is where the music happens. I don't care what Hilary does. You will not have that at your house.
Yeah.
This is the master bedroom.
I like it. Decent size.
Yeah, and?
Great.
What do you think this house is listed at?
$425.
What do you think?
5.
This house is listed at $419,000.
I love it.
The one thing is there's no ability for us to continue having this camp here. It doesn't have the land.
I will see what I can come up with to give you something that's going to resemble a camp area that you can work with.
I just don't think that I can sacrifice that.
And as things heat up for David, they also heat up for the city. And several days later, Marty and Shannon head home, where though the jury might still be out on the cause of the slanted floors, there's still plenty of change for this couple to take in.
Okay, so come on in. Gonna get a bit of a shock.
All right. Are you sad?
You know, it's a little bit hard, and I'm wondering, is this a giant mistake?
This is what we have to do to be able to make progress and to be able to move forward. Well, look, let me tell you first what's not going to be touched.
Okay,
That fireplace is staying.
great.
All of this old wood is staying.
Do you think it will still feel very dark?
Only if I left it this color. But come and look at this, just so you can understand a bit more.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I just want you to understand how rotted out some of this is.
Did you really think you could fix that?
I know I could.
The engineer's going to come, he's going to get underneath there to really tell us exactly what needs to be done to rectify this. I don't know anything yet, except it's an issue.
With the can of worms now undeniably opened, the structural engineer has a clear view of the issues affecting the central structure of this house. Finally armed with information, Eric and Jason are fully prepared when it comes time to break the news to Hilary.
The engineer crawled under here and checked everything out. There's no girder here, so we have a 17-foot span with nothing supporting it.
There's only 2 piers that are underneath this floor. And the piers that are there are actually sinking into the ground.
Right.
What he wants us to do is add 4 more piers right here, and then 4 piers in here.
How much is it going to cost?
It's going to be about a quarter of the construction budget.
Seriously?
We have to dig down, pour a foundation,
That's
put
true.
a pier
Right.
on top
Oh,
of
that's
it,
true.
so a block, and then a girder on top of that.
It's essential, so do it.
Okay.
Determined to get this house standing tall, numerous metal supports are added to not only level the floors, but prevent this house from sinking any further. So while the floors are beefed up at home, further out of town, David and the couple have arrived at a property he hopes delivers everything Marty might need and more.
Look at this neighborhood. I mean, it's a beautiful piece of property.
I am excited.
Good.
Nestled among several acres of forested property, this 3,200 square foot home is absolutely move-in ready and features 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, including a master bath. Creating the family-sized function are an eat-in kitchen, a large family room, and a dedicated laundry space. But perhaps most impressive is the expansive summer camp-sized grounds, complete with a swimming pool and a separate building with plenty of finished space for eager young musicians to practice in.
Nothing's falling apart in this house.
Oh, nice. It's so bright.
I mean, you think about both your entrances in your house, neither of them really work.
Right.
Right from the dining room into your eat-in kitchen.
Oh, so nice.
So nice.
Where's the refrigerator?
It's right here, where it
In the
should
kitchen?
be. In the kitchen. Look at this backyard space.
Wow, it has a pool.
I can see how we could have some kind of camp type thing here.
Look at this rec space.
Awesome.
Huh?
It's big enough to have at least 20 or 25 kids in here. We could have orchestra. Wow.
What do you think this house is listed at?
580.
What do you think?
750,000.
This house is listed at 500,000.
It's so far over our budget.
It's everything that you need, and it's done.
Makes us a little nervous.
I'm gonna continue to look.
Hilary's team is relocate the panel and update the wiring throughout the space. Elsewhere, the plumbers are finishing up their full replacement of the multi-generational pipes and set this kitchen and its incoming new appliances up for success. But Hilary's team isn't the only one moving forward, as David is showing off property after property, determined to hit the right note with musical Marty. When the mounting bills on the main floor resulted in getting nothing done on the second, Shannon's doubts about this house ever being finished only intensified. Determined to win her back with a pitch-perfect main floor, Hilary's team steps on the gas for the home stretch. With the utilities moved, the main floor bathroom and laundry are finally separated and mapped out. New fixtures are brought in, and the bathroom is tiled. While out in the kitchen, the custom-built cabinetry and island are installed, instantly catapulting the space into the current century. And as the handsome wood floors, stunning countertops, and tiled backsplash go in, there's no denying the level of thought and design that Hilary and her team have put into every detail, both big and small.
It's so insane. This garden has more flowers than I think we need.
Great.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, we were thinking about putting some lemons.
I love it.
David thinks he's finally found the most perfect property their money can buy, while it's considerably further out of town than they'd hoped. At 2,900 square feet, this move-in ready house features 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, including a master bath. Providing headache-free flow are an open concept kitchen and family room combination, a separate laundry room, and a 2-car garage. Potentially putting it over the top for Marty are a dedicated music space and a huge orchestra-ready outbuilding, all on a stunning 4-acre property.
Come and look at this. Oh. How amazing would this be?
We could have a great summer camp here.
Right?
I won't lie.
Oh, I love it.
So far, so good?
I think potentially.
All right.
Show us around. This is excellent for entertaining and for cooking and for having a beautiful time.
Okay, now, speaking of entertaining, look at this room.
And the acoustics are good.
What do you think of this space for teaching your students in?
I love the light. I think it's conducive towards creativity.
And you've got a separate entrance, so if they wanted to come in that way, they wouldn't have to come in the front door.
Very nice.
What do you think this house is listed at?
I'm hoping at 400.
What do you think?
380.
This house is listed at $425,000.
Okay.
So yes, it is a bit above your budget, but with a little negotiating, we can definitely get that a lot closer, I think,
Okay.
to your budget.
You did a great job.
It's beautiful.
With memories of that spacious property still fresh in their minds, Shannon and Marty head home, where at long last they get to tour their own house now that Hilary's extensive renovations are finally complete.
Here we go. All right, your music room.
You really like it, don't you? Oh, this is great.
I love it. This is what I had in mind when we moved here.
I'm so happy for you.
This was your equally cluttered parlor.
Look at the floor.
Well, the floors are a wonderful discovery. These are the original floors from the house. All
Great
right,
job.
good.
Great job.
Okay, now we're coming to a big moment.
I have to prepare myself.
I'm ready.
You ready? You can do this.
Very nice. Oh my gosh. Doesn't look like our house,
I know.
which is a great thing.
Your fireplace worked out by just simply really cleaning it up and maintaining the beautiful old wood that was the mantle.
I love it.
It looks really nice.
Are you happy?
He's gonna
Yes? You now have a powder room.
cry. Oh, look at the wallpaper. You're happy.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
Your laundry room here, which
This
is actually
really doesn't look like a-
laundry room.
No,
Just the concept of this.
I don't feel like.
Foreign too.
Yeah, I don't feel like we're in our
I can't
house.
believe that someone was able to think this up and then make it become reality.
Here we are.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
they kept the blue.
Yes, we love the
I
blue.
love it.
You know, this is definitely now, not with what you were dealing with before.
Everything is brand new.
You can't deny that Hilary has delivered.
I actually want to be in the kitchen.
I love that.
That is now the current value of your home with the renovation that has been done.
The pre-renovation value of their home was $300,000. With a renovation budget of $75,000, the new estimated value of their home is $400,000. That increases the value of their house by $100,000.
Decision made?
And are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
We've decided we're going to list it.
Fantastic decision, huh?
There's so much that went into the decision. I know that my grandmother would want me to be a family man first and then the other stuff second. And so the family really does have to come first. And if that means moving somewhere else, then I think that that is the best decision.
The main thing is that you land where you need to land and that you're happy.
I'm happy for you both.
I am
It
too.
was a pleasure. It was a pleasure.
All right.
Thank you so much.